Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Pulse, and today I'm very excited. I've got you a fantastic game. I've got you a real treat today. We have got a fantastic Starcraft 2 game today. We have got in our kind of bottom left middle hand corner our blue Protoss player, EGINcontrol. Oh yes indeed, a fantastic Protoss player, one of the best arguably. I'm really excited about today's game. And our very bottom southernly position, our red Protoss player, KiWiKaKi. Wow, this is going to be a good game today, I could tell. Two of arguably the best Protoss players in history are battling it out for glory. I am so excited today, guys. Now, unfortunately, well, strangely enough, we're not on an. This is from MLG Dallas. Last year, April last year, this was held, but these guys are just awesome. We're on MLG Shattered Temple, but we are on a short distance spawn location, so they're spawned very close together, which is not, an MLG game. Usually they'd be cross spawn locations, so they can't spawn right next to each other. Equally, there would usually be a supply depot at the bottom, a neutral supply depot, to prevent any blockages in each other's base. So maybe this isn't an MLG map. However, this is Shattered Temple nevertheless, and I'm so excited by this game today. I'm shaking in my boots. Anyway, let's see what's going on. EGINcontrol dropping an assimilator and a first gateway, very early gateway, probably coming out with the second pylon here now, hopefully. Mr. KiWiKaKi's just having a little mooch around to see whether he's expanding or he's going for some early aggression, getting as much information as possible. What's he going to do with his gateway? Is he going to churn out a zealot, or is he going to wait for a cyber core? I would wait for my cyber core if I was him, and I think that's what he's doing. Over here, Mr. KiWiKaKi, 2 pylons, 1 gateway, just dropping his cyber core as well. Reasonably even matched. Just stolen this gas here as well, because he's just realised that he was waiting for the Stalker, and of course Stalkers require gas. But equally, EGINcontrol's stolen this assimilator down here as well. I mean, this is quite regular for a Protoss player. I'm a Protoss player myself, and I can safely say that this is a regular thing, to steal the opposing force's assimilator, and it's so easy for a Protoss player, because they can just drop it and it warps in itself, so it can just kind of trundle around here and do whatever it wants while that warps in. So fairly easy. So you may as well. Nevertheless, this Zealot, is hacking away at this simulator, trying to grab it, because we do need this gas for more Stalkers. At the moment we're only at 90, 100, both at 100, very neck and neck here in terms of resources. Probably because we've stolen each other's assimilator, which is very annoying. Anyway, coming out with an early Twilight Council, Mr. EGINcontrol here. Very interesting. Either Charge Zealots or Stalkers, Blink Stalkers. Blink Stalkers are more favourable at the moment in terms of usefulness. However, I arguably think Charge Zealots are really good as well. I think without Charge Zealots are pretty much useless. If anyone knows how to micro a unit even, then Zealot's pretty much useless. Apart from when you're fighting either another Zealot or a Zerg, Zerglings. Finally hacking down this assimilator now with these KiWiKaKi Stalkers. Coming out with 2 more gateways, so we're going 4-gate push. Finally dropping that second gas, as did EGINcontrol, to gain that additional gas. Still only 2 gateways though. It's possibly coming out with a robotics facility, but he has dropped that Twilight Council, so he's not going to have the minerals for additional gateways at the moment. He has dropped another one. Oh, sorry, he's got 3 over here. Sorry, excuse me. There is 3 gateways, however, there is 4 for KiWiKaKi. He seems to be doing a little bit of a push over here. What's this over here? I haven't spotted this. What's this? A Dark Shrine. Wow, that is so sneaky. That is so sneaky. I've never tried this before, but that is beautiful play. Dropping a Dark Shrine over here. I was thinking, why aren't you dropping another gateway? What's going on here? You've got the minerals for it. What's going on? dropped a Dark Shrine down here. That is so sneaky. And by the looks of it, KiWiKaKi is kind of walking around trying to have a look. I mean, he's walked all the way up here, he's walked all the way around here. He really doesn't know what's going on. I think he knows that something fishy is going on here from his scouting. I think he knows something is going on. Nevertheless, warping in more proxy pylons over here to warp in hopefully these DT, which could cause real hassle and hardship for KiWiKaKi at the moment. He is coming out with the first observer though, which is very wise. So playing it safe, I think, now, KiWiKaKi. He knows something's going on by the looks of things, but he's not sure what. Nevertheless, these two DT are coming in. That observer isn't out yet, so they may be able to do some damage. Pretty significant damage, especially to these economy. I mean, these probes will be one hit KO. Nevertheless, that observer just pops out just in time, and these T are not going to cause any threat at all. This Dark Temple could have been a mistake. EGINcontrol just sending down his remaining units as well, but unfortunately pushing back because of that observer, just spotting those DT, and really putting EGINcontrol on the back foot now, because he has this Dark Shrine, but he cannot use it as of yet in KiWiKaKi's base because of that observer. Awkward and irritating. I think that's one of the main kind of synapses for this. That's probably not the right word, but the main kind of, you know, two words that are used in Starcraft. So irritating and so frustrating. Some of the play, I get so frustrated with games, I really do. By the looks of it, anyway, forget about me. But by the looks of it, EGINcontrol's dropping another, a first expansion rather. By the looks of things, saving up those minerals. He could drop it now if he wants to. Is he going to? I'm not entirely sure what he's doing that. He might be moving up here to the high yield expansion, but there is rocks there, so I'm not sure what he's doing. I'll have to keep an eye on him. Meanwhile though, KiWiKaKi looks like he's coming out with some aggression here. An early push. Well, not so early, we're 10 minutes into the game now. Gathering everything he's got, dropping a first expansion as well. EGINcontrol is doing that also, but over here for some reason. Hide it possibly. Now, the supply looks in favour of KiWiKaKi, but not massively in favour. He has got one sentry, which could become useful if there was if he does spot this expansion over here, and it could be very useful indeed. But this Dark Shrine, yeah, I'm really sad about this Dark Shrine. I so wanted that to work, but it wasn't the time for it. Really disappointed. But KiWiKaKi was very wise to counter that. Very wise indeed. I'm really impressed. But these two guys are, you know, top as top can be. They're the best Protoss players I've ever seen. To be any better, I think you need to be Chuck Norris, to be honest. These guys are fantastic. They're really good. And as I say, this is from MLG Dallas Major League Gaming. So this is top-notch play. This is one of the games that was posted. It's an old game, but I thought, you know, if you guys haven't seen it, it's a game to watch. It's a real game to watch. So far though, at the moment, both players just coming out with some map control. KiWiKaKi is sending a probe up here. Is he going to spot this expansion? I don't think he is. It's just a proxy pylon over here. That's really close. As you can see, he's got no idea about this expansion, and he shouldn't have, because that's a very unusual place for it to be positioned. Nevertheless, KiWiKaKi is scouting around with this stalker, seeing if he can find anything at all remotely useful to him. He knows. KiWiKaKi is a mind reader. He knows something's going on. He knows. I can just tell he knows. He's looking around for something interesting, something that he's going to need to know about. And I think that this is it over here, but he just has no idea. EGINcontrol probably needs to transfer a couple of these workers over to this top expansion here, but it's going to be difficult due to the position that it's in. However, I think it's positioned over here because purely EGINcontrol was on the back foot with this Dark Shrine. He wasted a lot of minerals and gas, a lot of resources on this, and unfortunately that plan failed, so he thought, right, okay, I can't put my expansion down here because he's probably going to hit it with a lot more units than I have. So he's gone, okay, we'll put it up here, we'll hide it away, and we'll secretly mine them. However, KiWiKaKi Zealous finally spotted this expansion, and by the looks of it, EG's in control. sorry, no, KiWiKaKi is moving up towards it. 3 observers now because he knows those DT are somewhere, or they might be. This is not looking good for KiWiKaKi. He could send like a couple of units up there and it'll still do some damage here. We've only got 4 zealots here, so this is it. A big engagement now. These zealots, KiWiKaKi knows exactly what's going on up here. In control, desperately sending in his units now. He's got 1 Colossus as well. This is could be quite an even engagement here. A lot of stalkers for both sides. However, KiWiKaKi's got zealot legs as well. Just pure stalkers for in control. Big engagement here. Massive stalker army. But unfortunately, in control is not looking on the back foot again, and this could be a real neck breaker for in control. Not looking good at all. Desperately trying to warp in some Colossus and zealots, but unfortunately, this stalker and zealot army is looking pretty big indeed. This is looking real bad. He's got the blink stalkers and charge zealots, so that's a real hassle for in control. And if used well, they can be just absolutely devastating. And by the looks of it, that's exactly what KiWiKaKi has been. By the looks of it, even in control agrees. You're a fantastic player. I wish the best of luck in the remaining tournament. What a fantastic game from these two guys. KiWiKaKi is a fantastic player, but EGINcontrol he's equally as good. What a great game. What a fantastic game from these two players here today on the MLG circuit. EGINcontrol came out with some very early, or attempted to do some very early DT harassment here. Unfortunately that failed miserably, as KiWiKaKi was very intelligent and pumped out a lot of observers to counteract his DT harassment. And as a result, EGINcontrol's resources that he invested into that were lost and could not pump into his army. Therefore, KiWiKaKi's army was much larger, his upgrades were better, and unfortunately they just overcame EGINcontrol's army and took the game. And KiWiKaKi went on to continue with the tournament. What a fantastic game from these two guys. Thank you very much for watching. I understand that you may have seen this before, but it's a great game, and I think it would be really great to watch, so I casted it for you guys. Just to say a quick thank you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you subscribe and I hope you enjoyed. Tune in next time for another Starcraft 2 commentary. Thank you very much.